Okay. Twitch saying I'm losing frames? I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully everyone can see what I'm doing pretty well. So this is Surviving Mars. I've been playing this for a little bit now. Quite good. Enjoying it. On Game Pass, so recommended people give it a go. If you want to. I like it, so who knows. So I'm going to load into a map where I am the SpaceY Corporation. So just to give you a bit of a quick view, if I click New Game. I'm not going to start from scratch for this stream. But this will give it all the options, so I'll put it into the context. So, mission sponsor. You've got these different ones, you can see the difficulty level scaled. So you start with this one and it's pretty, well, so it's very easy. But this difficulty percentage isn't just based on your sponsor, it's based on a few factors. And so it might start at that based on the mission sponsor, but that can change as well. So I had a bit of a go on this one, and as it suggests, it's pretty easy, or seemed like it. So I thought this time around I'd try something else. So I tried SpaceY. Obviously a bit of a SpaceX pun there. So you got 250%, and then so the rocket scientist commander. So rocket scientist sets the difficulty challenge to 120%. I did Futurist, which is 130. Mystery are kept random. No weird game rules, but you can, you know, change stuff to basically make the game suit however you want to play, or your play style. And I changed the logo to be some bio-robot. There we go. I'm wondering if at some point you can actually convert your colonists into robots. Don't know. So yeah, so if we have a quick look at the SpaceY, you just don't get a lot really. To make some more income from rare metals than normal as well. Just everything is lower. Large rockets, payload is smaller. You're funding 600, so 6 billion versus the 30 billion you get with the International Mars mission. So anyway, so that's what I'd selected, and I'm doing all right. The SpaceY Sol 86. So you can see from just the picture of the map, I've managed to scan most of the map. Which is something, again, I'll go into more detail in my other, well, on a stream from the beginning. You can see I've played this for 6 hours and 35 minutes. My International Mars one, where I just got a bit bored. Oh no, I've clicked to load instead of clicking for the details. Well, anyway, we can have a quick look. But I've played like hours of this and still only got this set up, which compared to like the whole map and all these other resources is a bit small. But I have built a wonder, which basically feels like cheating because I get infinite metals of everything I want, which basically then means infinite money. You see, it's all pretty. I like the fact you can kind of zoom in and see the individuals having a meal. Well, you can't see the meal because that'll probably be a little bit too intensive. It's the casino, spin and win, just play the game. Do love all the Andy Weir Martian kind of quotes as well. So the tech tree. Nope, it's not the tech tree. That's the tech tree.
Milestone achieved.
You got Terry Pratchett as well, which is brilliant. There you go. So you grow crops somewhere, you've officially colonised it. Which one it is, but I'll find it. But anyway, this is yeah. So quite far down the tech tree. Quite a few things researched. Definitely some weird research in here, but it's quite fun. I also had to fight an AI, which was interesting. I've beat the AI now, but it was a little crazy. But yes, let's load the SpaceY one, because it's definitely a lot harder than that one, which was the International Mars mission. So I'm not doing too bad here. There's these weird, like in this storyline, you've got these weird like lights that come at night and steal all your water. Now luckily it started here with these sinkholes, so this is actually separate from my colony. I tried to build a ramp here, but I've stopped that just in case they can come down, so they're not actually impacting my main colony, which kind of feels a little bit like cheating, but it's just, I guess, luck of the draw. As you can see, it's this whole kind of, what do you call it, kind of plateau ridge, which is higher up than where I started. You can actually start anywhere. It did suggest starting one of these, I think. So I scanned all of these now, but I did send a rocket up here with some basic resources, refinery to generate me some fuel, and I've kind of launched and landed a few rockets down here with a few bits and bobs, as you can see. Oh, okay, money's not looking as bad as it was. We've got metal, fuel, machine parts, electronics, polymer, more metal. My drone's just picking a bit of metal up to go and repair that, because everything gets dusty on Mars and then needs fixing and pretty again. So I've been unloading the fuel because this only has so much capacity. That always just means I can constantly keep rockets coming and landing. That one's refueled and ready to leave somewhere. Have I got any? No, I've not got any particular planetary anomalies that I want to investigate yet. You also find anomalies randomly by scanning and then doing your deep scan. So these are just traits of the ground once I've scanned it. So as you can see here, what I've done is I've built up round research points to try and increase the research. So that's kind of the area of influence of these domes. So in domes, people will work. So I've got some high-rise with 24 people working there. They'll have babies, they'll eat, they'll do research. Got my botanists working on the farm, doing lots of food, which is going okay. There's always a bit of a gap with this one. It's pretty tricky to follow. There is, oh, what's it saying is low? Food and electronics. Yeah, the electronics is always a problem. Food hasn't been a problem, so what's the deal? Graphs, not colonists. I want food. Yeah, so you can see with the kind of profile of food that I've got, it just peaks and troughs, goes up and down. You see heavy production, low, high, low. So I'm due a high one. I think it's gone down a bit because my botanists decided to go and do something else. So I've made this high priority and said I only want specialists, which are botanists. So I could potentially get more to go here, but there aren't any unemployed colonists. Oh, some homeless colonists there though. Actually, I probably ought to resolve that, because that won't be making them happy. Yeah, some buildings aren't working. Oh, because of course they shut down. They've got certain working shifts, but everyone's working hard. Cool. What's that? Diner. I don't think we need people working in diners all the time. I'd rather get that completely full, and for some to come over and work here. Yeah, there we go. So, if that really is the level of machine parts that I've got, sorry, computer parts that I've got 10, and yeah, so I definitely need to bring a shipment from Mars, which is okay because I have got some more money now. So neural empathy was researched. I'll tell you what I should do, just slow the speed down. Put it max speed. Yeah, that's fine. So what did I research? Did I research some patents? See, because I can get 2 billion of funding for that, or $500 million. Oh no, that's the first one there. It's this one. Mars patents. So as you see, it's a lot harder trying to figure out exactly what to do with all of this. I'll leave them go, and I might do another kind of funding run. You can just research over again. It does get more expensive though, but then the next level up, which is this one, 10,000, which I don't think I want. So this is the order. I'm currently producing this amount of research per day per soul. So it's going to take quite a few days to get through this, especially the farm automation. but I need, I mean, food's critical. Food and life support's critical, so oxygen generators and oxygen storage. That's drilling for water in Mars, which is not infinite, you can see, but there's, I was gonna say there's loads, but I'm about halfway. What about this one? Yeah, there's loads left on that one though. So then these pipes go into here. That's water storage, and then anything then connected to this will pass it on. So this can actually store the water coming from these guys as well. And I'm producing polymers. Yep, polymer factory, which requires fuel and water to basically run and to produce polymers, which is good. But yeah, let's get, so you can resupply from Earth. So of course this is orbiting Earth, spaceship ready to go, so you can pick what you want. I've got obviously too many colonists at the moment. 5 out of 6 rockets are available because there's 1 landed on Mars at the moment. And then you can pick what you want. So buildings, if you wanted specific buildings, because some of them you can't make yourself on Mars until you've researched the relevant thing, which I haven't for a lot of them yet. But it's all quite expensive. You think, I mean, it's loads, but basically, forget the M, just imagine thousands, and that's what you get. So like 50 million for some machine parts. Now luckily, again, I'm doing alright, but I seem to be burning through these, so I do need, I like to keep them at about 50, and as I'm burning through those, let's put that a bit higher. Casino and electronic shop, they take a bit to, they like consume this. Polymer's fine, I'm producing that myself. Food, oh, that should jump up hopefully. I still haven't quite figured out the 20 food, because also I don't think that takes into consideration if it's stored in like the diner and other places like that. So figure that out. I've got plenty of those, I don't need any more. And you don't have to fill this, there's no, don't think, from what I understand, there's a cost to sending out the supply ship to you. You just have to fill it full of fuel to be able to send it back. So just having these and not filling it is fine, because it cost me lots to fill it. So just click launch. That will now, there you go, make its way over. And this one's obviously here, and then I could just, you know, say to that one, right, there's not carrying anything, I don't need it right now, I can always call one whenever I want, so why? What has it got on it? Oh, it's still got metal. Why has it got metal? I think I'd have loaded metal up. I mean, these guys don't think we need any more metal. Forget it, metal's pretty easy to come by, I'm not going to miss 30. Well, you know, let's just leave it there. It doesn't hurt me to leave it there either at the moment. I've got 5 rockets still around, 1 on its way, so there's still 4 I can summon from Earth if I need it. I mean, I've got so much metal, this thing's just stopped mining it with 300 left. So this is, I think, as long as the food doesn't become an issue, is pretty self-sustaining now. With the people I've got, I need to build, I've got a bit more space to build in this dome, to build some more houses. I don't really want to build a whole new complex again, but I've got a little bit of space there as well. But them being homeless is not gonna, to be fair, morale's pretty high, even though the services are not really being dealt with, so I'm just not going to worry too much. But my other project, these are landing pads for rockets. Notice this one doesn't have a landing pad. See my efforts to make a ramp. Anyway, sorry, slight sidetrack. So this is my kind of core. This is what I started building. So there's a drone commander which controls drones in this area and will therefore service stuff. So I can bring in kind of resource rockets, land them here. These will unload them and load them up there, and then actually this drone commander then can use these little drones to pick up the stuff and bring it over to wherever it's needed in my actual kind of living area. That's how you get concrete from Mars, and waste stone. I did have one there, but just got enough concrete, so stopped. Got a couple of units here that. So why was I loading up? Oh, yes, I know why. Loading up machine parts to send them over here. Unload it there. So this is my kind of secondary area. The reason I've got this is because I want the money. and you can sell back to Earth these rare metals. And obviously there's 3 spots there, plus kind of a vista, which is a modifier for dome comforts, basically the happiness of the people there. So I've basically been building this up, but as you'll notice, I've turned this dome off. I've basically said, don't maintain it, don't do anything with it. At the moment, I don't care for it. I don't need it. That needs to be fixed, or it won't work. Which is why that's why I was bringing the computing parts over. And this guy is my RC commander. So it's like one of these, a drone hub, but has its own little squad of drones that follow it around. So that should be in range for me to land some colonists there and populate this. You can get shuttle bays later. Shuttle bays will cart colonists and resources around, so they would basically kind of even out the resources between these two. But at the moment, my main goal here is going to be to basically have this as kind of like a mining colony, and effectively, let's see. Okay, he's going to go and repair one of those before it stops working with the polymer. That's its maintenance there. Don't think these have ever been maintained. No. Little drone's just going to go and fix that for me. So that's power, and that's keeping everything running. It can't do anything at the minute though, because again the drone hub is down because it needs repairs. Not built anything inside this dome yet, but there's my Moxie, which to get oxygen, and there's water storage, which is empty at the moment because nothing's running. And you notice this huge long pipe to the nearest ish water. I think there's one there or there. So I went for this one. Now I can have a drone commander just sit there and repair this. The RC drone commander. Oh, sinkhole opened in sector 10. That's not ideal. Well, it depends where sector 10 is. So yeah, that's the plan. My hope is build this up and I can start selling the rare metals, sending rockets to and from Earth. I'm going to need a refiner as well to get fuel to refuel it. Otherwise, I'm going to have to transfer fuel over every time I want to refuel. So I'll see about that, because at the moment, I think... No, cool, I don't need to prefab them, I can build them. But they do take 1 maintenance of machine parts, and I can't produce machine parts here yet. So I can produce all of these from Mars. I can produce polymers, I can produce fuel, got loads of it, but electronics and machine parts I can't yet produce. But rare metals is also what you use for machine parts, sorry, for electronics and machine parts. So there we go. So that's the machine parts factory. Excuse me. So basically, you can make machine parts out of metal with 3D printers. Sounds cool. Why would we not want to do that? And then this one is making the electronics out of rare metals. So I can get one of those and one of these, and get some colonists to come and help out with all of that at this location. Then that would be quite handy. That's my plan. Everything takes ages. It is a game of kind of longer term goals, strategy, and watching paint dry to an extent. But it's oddly fun and really, it's typically one of those games where you can't help but want to get the next item, the next unlock, search for the next thing. So speaking of which, I probably ought to then stick these onto which one do I want to solve first? Probably the machine parts, because that's metal, and then I want to be selling the stuff, and I'll just use the selling stuff to buy bits. Rocket's still on its way, which is a good sign. Where's my rover with the thing? There we go. So of course that's pretty slow, but you can significantly speed than super fast. Whee! I mean, not really. Not when you consider actual super fast. See, so the drones. Okay, why metal? What are you going to repair? So I'm hoping one of these drones is going to pick up one of these bits and just go to that guy and repair him. Yes, there we go. So that's going to be a metal B. So what do I need to build this? Concrete and machine parts typically. Yes, I need machine parts for this guy as well. In fact, I think that's what I was going to do when I saved it. Yeah, I've got plenty of machine parts. I'm going to get some, send this guy back, get some metal, some concrete, and some machine parts, which are these little white things. Everyone's still happy here? Yep. I mean, the comfort is important, but you've got sanity checks and health as well. Unemployed. Really? Surely there can't be somebody unemployed. There's got to be a job.
Sector scanned.
I mean, I know I've closed a load of slots, but... Huh? You're not? Brilliant. Oh no, there's a job, there's a... Mind you, it's not here, is it? I wonder if that's the thing, that's the crux. Not one of those then, see if it populates it. One person unemployed. And people must have died, there's only one homeless person now between the two. Do with that food coming in, pretty sharpish. There you go, let's open up that. And if there is somebody unemployed, they should be able to travel along this tube. So this is a, I don't know what you'd call it, passage, fair enough. By connecting the two up, you actually share the life support and everything as well. So the oxygen that's being produced and water that's being produced over here gets shared to this one, and it means people can cross through. So if you click on this particular dome, you can rename everything as well. You can change these things, so accept colonist, restrict berths, enable the passage to be used for work and services. So if these guys want to go to the casino, they can go passage and use it without kind of having to run across open Mars. Although some of them will be outside to work in here. There we go, some people. So what I'm doing when I set them to red, I'm basically saying don't fill that role. That's an accepted, not going to be filled role. Ah, so somebody has the electronics store. I don't care much about the electronics store, it does make people happy, but okay, we are leeching off science and stuff. I might just do that to force them out. Because it would be nice to have that manned, and it would be nice for that to be at full capacity. Oh, where was that extra sinkhole? Sector 10. Oh, it's not near here. Oh crap, it is. This is going to be annoying. I think I was quite lucky with the fact that they were all up here. Maybe there wasn't enough water. It wasn't storing any of it. Turn that on. I'll have that. Aha! So my stuff has arrived, which is cool. So I'm just going to dump it on that landing pad, and then it will all get unloaded. Less than 3 days of food. We've got growth time. Time until harvest. 0 souls. I mean, that's just. What does that mean? Growth time, 2 souls. Growth time. That takes 5 souls, but I'm gonna get it. I think now, next. Okay, well let's fast forward a bit and see. So you can see what I mean, because that's all food, and that's all food, and that's the grocers, and that's the diner, and that's food there at that diner as well. So even when that's 0, I don't think they'll actually start starving until that point. You can see this is now here with these resources, and little drones are picking them up. Some are picking fuel up to refuel it, others are coming here to drop off the parts that I need. Ah, and this dude's here. Right, unfortunately, it's not actually mega easy to load these things up, so what was I coming for? I was coming for machine parts. I'm just going to generally get a bit of everything. Oh, that'll do for that. So let's load it with some metal. Right, now let's get some concrete. That should probably fill it, I think. You can do that line, I think it's 1 higher. Well, yeah. Oh, I wish I had shuttles. Oh, hang on, if the night things are out. Yeah, look. I think that's suddenly going to, so it's full. Is this suddenly going to steal my water? Is it going to spin around, then go back down the hole, and I'll have no water in that one? I mean, that's okay. I had one come out of there to try and steal my water at night. Building's not working. Yeah, okay, it's fine. All the concrete in the world. Okay, so that was full. This one's full. Let's see what happens. Imagine this like getting to a point where it's going to get critical, and then I have to research my way out of it. But, so I've got some electronics, got some polymers, some machine parts. I don't need fuel yet. Yeah, okay, I think we're good. We'll need to build this machine parts and metal, then machine parts and concrete. Yeah. Alright, let's turn this on. Yeah, so it's whinging that it hasn't got water, has no life support. But its power's okay. So they can output 20 each and they're fully charged. Go, let's turn that off for now because I can't bother with the warnings. Well, it's not going down as it hovers, so I suspect it's a one-hit scenario. Yeah, look at all of these just floating around my storage. Oh, but that's decreasing. Okay, so they do drain a bit. Interesting. So I wonder if that one was draining it, but I was just filling it up faster than it could drain it. Yeah, it's just gone down, and that's still full. Yeah, so... Okay, yeah, so I can basically produce more than... Oh, 2 of them had come out. I'm going to have to start, if this is actually going to happen, I'm going to have to start using moisture evaporators. They basically draw water out of the air, they don't mine it, but they're not cheap to build. They are great because they're just standalone. Okay, what is going on with this? Right, come on, let's harvest this stuff. Yay, sales my food. Yeah, 43. Look at all the little minions going off to go and load up relevant places. These are pretty much full of food anyway. This is a much shorter one, so yeah, no problems with food. Just need to make sure I can keep the people there. And of course, your colonists do get old and die. I've got a lot of grey-haired colonists here. Gonna need to ask for more soon, I suspect. But I have got some children who are growing up into fully fledged, productive members of the society. If you go in. Alright, let's open this up, because this little mini Stirling radioactive isotope reactors, just to try and top up my stored power a bit, because I don't want to lose power. It'd be very bad. Ooh.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
2 new anomalies. Brilliant. So this is my RC Explorer, scan anomalies. So these are going to be access to new research, I suspect. So I'm going to queue that up and then send it back. So that one's turned off. Concrete, and what was the other thing I said I needed? Let's put it back to normal time. Dump this stuff here. That'll do. Want some machine parts. Just gonna grab a couple for now. Alright. Cool, so if I drive this over to here, concrete and machine parts, beautiful. And this guy, I'll send him over there as well. So he's just going to load his drones up, he's going to head over there. That'll then produce the water, which means then I should have life support for this. I always like to do this first than trying to like get colonists in and do stuff. Once I know I've got life support, I'll start building my stuff. It's general training that's going to make everyone slightly better at every work they do. Video printing, these are cheap. Farm automation. Let's see. Oh, it's the night time, isn't it again? Oh, they're all buzzing around that, which is still full. Not buzzing around that one, so that's all good. See, the problem with this one as well, which is why they'll drain it every time, is I'm not producing. Because I've only got solar panels, this is only running during the day. How full are we? It's fine. Yeah, so he's got there and he's scanning that. I think, like I said, I think that's just going to give me access to new stuff. We've not found any of these. Good, didn't miss any of those. I haven't got 3 geologists, I don't think. 1. You get used to the colours. So these are officers, I think. Yeah, they are. And blue are nothing. Like no, but yeah. Botanists red, scientists white. Medics are white and blue. Or is that just somebody dying of natural causes? And they're engineers. Yeah, that's right. So you get an idea of what these are, and you can get university going and some of these guys without specializations. Yes, that's a child. Some of these ones without specializations can be taught at the university, which is pretty cool. Did you research university? Yeah, cool. So they're just unloading from there everything that's needed. So what do we need? Oh, did I not bring enough concrete with me? That's annoying. Oh no, maybe just one shy.
Breakthrough discovered.
Right. Advanced drone drive. Unveil the first motor designed to replace the old engines of our drones. So basically, the drones move around quicker, which you know, don't get me wrong, is useful, but not as useful as that sounds. Drones moving faster means you can move everything happens quicker, which can be quite important when you've got loads of things to maintain. But one of the things I researched as soon as I could was right down here. I'd unlocked it, but it's expensive, but resilient architecture. So basically anything outside of the dome requires less maintenance, which is a huge win. The next thing to do is these. These are great. They basically shake all the dust off, so you still have to maintain these. They don't shake it off themselves, which is a little bit annoying. You also do a bit of terraforming. This is why this area all looks grey, because it was a big ditch formed to start building on there. So for this, for example, if I get bored and these drones are sat around, yeah, they're actually reasonably busy at the moment, but if they weren't, I could be like, right, let's just fill that in. And that one as well, I'll just flatten it all. But I kind of like having a bit of, I don't know, actual stuff. Right, let's unload the machine parts. No, in fact that's not. We'll unload the machine parts later. Because I'll load them up there and leave them up there, which then means the drone thing can just automatically repair it every now and again. It's good to have some spare. So, what in this mystery so far, on day 61, the sinkhole appeared. So we investigated it and we got some good stuff from it. Ancient lava tubes below the surface of the planet, mystery lights have begun to appear containing buildings and drain them. St. Elmo's fire tech could reveal more about the strange events happening on Mars. So we did that. A new research confirmed that the lights actively seek out our water reserves in order to multiply through some vaguely understood mechanism. I don't think it's even vaguely understood, but there hasn't been anything else to do yet, so again, I imagine some kind of challenge will come where I've got to do that. Yeah, assuming some kind of research. Where was it? Here. That was the attempt to better understand the mysterious wisps and their method of propulsion. Behavior based on gathered observational data. Twitch is still suggesting I'm dropping a lot of frames, so if you're seeing that, sorry. I don't really think this should be a particularly taxing game. In fact, I believe the specs are this will run on Intel integrated graphics. Probably won't look quite as nice as this, and perhaps some levels of detail turned down, but yeah, I'd be reasonably happy. Alright, so that's got everything I need now. What am I doing? I'm unloading here, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna unload everything. I'll load the concrete back up and carry it back afterwards. Yeah, if I leave some machine parts just lying around here, when I do need to maintain this, that's what I can do. Of course, all of this would be solved, even the huge long pipe, if I just got more of those domes, but I can't build them myself and they're expensive, and at the moment I need to keep buying machine parts and electronics. Once this gets going and, you know, become rich from selling all this rare metal, then I'm probably going to build some moisture evaporators, because I could say, especially if these weird wisps are going to do something nasty. I'm hopeful it's going to be a nice story, that they're like some kind of malevolent Mars beings that, you know, landed here on an asteroid and want to escape and want to bestow upon me tons and tons of awesome tech, or access to resources or something, but who knows. quite peaceful music. Sell that metal. Well. That's my rover driving around. Explorer. So also, I haven't explained this bit, you see, I mean, that's just random rocks, but some of these, and you can tell actually if you pick up a transporter, you hover over there, it says gather resources, so that's probably metal. Get used to the look of it. So generally speaking, on the surface is either metal or polymers. See, this all looks like metal. Polymers tend to be black, but you know, if I'm struggling for metal, I could just basically send out a guy to just go and pick all of these up. As you can see, generally speaking, there's just a fair reasonable amount tends to be lying around. Of course, this is an area that I haven't really tried to get at too much. So that's, for example, that's polymer. It's darker, kind of a little bit translucent, perhaps. Don't know. So again, you do get good at figuring out the difference. So yeah, loads of metal hanging around there if I needed it.
Resources are
Here
low.
you can see, well, sure it's low. Yeah, food here you can see is a little bit, sorry, not food. So there's some polymers there, but you know, I did a lot at the early days of kind of absorbing all the metal I needed, and stopped when I realised I didn't need any more. So, yay, that was working. Power. I can build one of those, but it costs polymer and machine parts. That'd be good, because that'd just keep it running. But what I mean, I can have one of. I can either, you know, let's just. That requires metal and. I've got no spare metal. Back we go. So, build a solar panel, get it running, hopefully store enough water in. Might have to build a second water storage tank to basically last the night. Because I can't really be bothered to cable up power all the way up there from here. I mean, I could do, but then I've got to maintain that, whereas these pipes, I was lucky enough to get some free research, which basically means these pipes don't need to be maintained and don't take maintenance damage or anything else like that, which is really helpful. That's just metal. No, wrong one. You stay there. Oh, hang on, hang on. Now, because there's metal in range, I think the drones will go and pick up the metal that's needed to build that. So for now, let's bring this guy down in here. So research is going okay. I mean, it's very slow when you are just. That's why often I just have it on fast forward all the time. There they are, stealing all my water again. Where's the other one? Oh, there. So I suspect what they're actually doing is draining the water
Discovered.
to planetary learning. Schools can train the workaholic and hippie traits. Okay. Do I have a school? Did I actually rebuild the school?
Sector
Yes.
scanned.
So at the moment, the school is basically trying to make them religious, composed, and survivors, which are pretty good traits to have. Let's have a look. Can I show you? Traits? Yeah, so for example, religious is higher base morale and low sanity. It never leads to suicide, which is awesome. Bit of a whiner as well, apparently, but Enthusiast, increased performance boost when at high morale. So he's learning some stuff, but he's also a whiner. Much more group of techs can improve this trait significantly. Okay. Social, relaxation, shopping, gaming. Oh, and yes, I've got empaths. Increased morale of all colonists in the dome. The effects of multiple empaths stack. I researched that somewhere. Oh, hang on. Warning, this colonist is a renegade. So they've lost such low morale, they've decided to be a renegade. Hopefully they've only got the one. Yeah, I mean that will come up later on. I need to get security guys in. All these hassles. Games think I'm a people person.
Research complete.
General training, so that's brilliant. That should hopefully make a huge difference. Because that's going to reduce or increase the effectiveness or reduce the effectiveness penalty. So yeah, so wrong workplace specialization meant so his performance was 83 plus 23, but was like minus I think 60 or something like that because of the workplace thing. So if it was 60, you know, it's quite a dent, whereas now a bit higher. And of course, there you go, worker performance working at above average because he's there working at home. Just suggests I might need more houses. Sack that. There you go. Electronics. Farm tech automation. So this means with less workers I can produce more food. Should maintain my avoid my food issues. How RP 24, 22. So yeah, considering there were homeless people and now it's full, this shows people are dying. I'm curious as to what this. I mean, because it's cheap, like 1,400 to research. So we get food when colonists die. You're actually okay with that? Not sure, but just that one. This one's ready. Might as well send it back. Oh, it's got rare metals on board. No, I don't want you to take rare metals away. Control and click forbids exports in all rockets. Right, that's going to unload those because I haven't got any rare metals at the moment. Now I should be, as I mentioned above, that's the whole plan with over here. But I'd rather keep some just in case. Real. Oh, cool. I need some skanky storage for wasted stones. A large dumping site, and I'm going to put it just there behind it. Instead of them just piling up around it, which wouldn't be great. So it's insufficient power. I'm not going to bother building storage. How does that look for my water storage there? Yeah, stored water 64. Let's turn this on. Ta-da! So decreasing -1, really? I mean, as soon as I put a farm and stuff on there, it'll go up. But that's well within acceptable criteria. I might build a second storage pipe because if that one gets blown up and then we go into night, to get meteor showers and shizzle like that, just, you know, someone always wanted meteor shower. Build it there. I think it only requires metal to build and to maintain, pretty much. And my pipes are free.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Yay, level anomalies. There you go. Oh no, still not pipes. You know, I know this is going to sound ridiculous, but that just looks messy. It's got to be a better bet. No. Don't destroy. Whew, nearly. I shouldn't do that as well. Nearly destroyed. Thing I've been working towards. Oh, there's got to be a better way to connect that. That'll do. Don't actually care that much. I mean, I do, but I don't. Same with that one. Some of the pipe connectors just seem weird, but yeah, let's just go with it. So that's now increasing because I've got 1.5 water flow. I think this can actually output 3. It says something. Water production 4, total demand 1. So then there's 3 spare, which is putting 1.5 into each of those storage things. So then that'll have water for overnight, and everything else is powered. It feels we're moving in the right direction. So what do I need to build this now? Machine parts and metal. I might need some more machine parts. I have to go and pick those up. Okay, that's full again, so let's turn these off because it's vulnerable to dust contamination, so it needs more fixing. But let's leave that one on. Leave one of them on, just to make sure everything kept topped up, because I've got loads of polymers. I think it is only polymers to, yeah, it is. It's only polymers to keep on it. Experimental rocket, your attention is required. Critical design flaw has been discovered in the prototype rocket. How could they miss that? Yeah, I was given a free rocket, but it was a prototype. Design has been updated to the new specs before any tragic accident took place. Luckily, our rockets are now safe. All good. It's really bad stuff. Okay, that's just the spawning. Right, yeah, we've unloaded, so off you go. Bye bye. So the landing, but without a landing pad, there you go. Nearby buildings and vehicles from dust during rocket landings and takeoff. If we didn't have that, there's basically an area around the rocket that requires extra maintenance, basically gets more dusty. Right, so this... I definitely think I need... I think I need a farm. Gonna build apartment block. I think I'll bother with a research lab. They are going to need some chill out time and some shit all like that, so let's don't think I'm going to build another dome around here in all honesty, so I don't think it matters because the pipes that you do take up one slot, and when you build 3 lots of little stuff. I'll explain that very well. Basically, because of the hexagonals on here, when you have a spare, you know, 3, 3, 3, there's basically 10 in there, so there's always one spare. So the ones where you're building smaller work well, ones when you're building bigger don't. Work well. By work well, what I actually mean is enable you to have to fit a dot in. So as you can see here, I could put the hospital there. I could put another 3 building there, and there's still this little dot in the corner that would be available. But that's not what I'm doing anyway. So builds nice looking stuff. I like these. No, the bigger ones. That's what I like. There you go. Unicorn is just chilling out. So that's kind of the core services. They can buy their food, which is better. They can, yeah, they always need a dining area, diner as well. Apparently, always seems to make them feel better for some reason. So, I'm gonna diner there. I've got a dot in the middle there for statue. Alright, so my drones will busily go and make all of that. Yeah, I thought so. Concrete. Concrete. Perfect timing. Load up on concrete. Okay, so that wheat's nearly ready. Yeah, they're gonna wake up and take all that, aren't they? 24. Right, have I got any? So the other thing is as well, you have, see there's only 8 here. What have we got? Botanist, medic, geologist, which is good, some engineers. You know what, I'll have that in a bit, because I've got a filter on, I don't want anyone with flaws ideally, because flaws are obviously bad, so I think probably what we also need here, I'm going to say, is a school again. Make sure we don't get idiots. Do we go straight for robotics? Yeah, see, I wonder if that's how you make your colonists into weirdos. See, but all of this, the whole point of this, is going to be to build. Can I build it yet? No. Can't see it anywhere. Yeah, the whole point of this is to build a machine plant thing to build stuff as well as sell the rare metals, actually build computing parts. But I don't know, I might shift that somewhere, because eventually I'm going to get rid of these domes. Because there's some domes here, but there's a diamond dome which allows you to have like 2 of these that you can put like spires in the middle. Let's just, have I researched any spires? No, I haven't, but basically like super medical centers or sanatorium, which keeps people more sane, or water reclamation. Basically means it doesn't use up hardly any water. Don't know what iron garden, I think just makes everyone happy. And that's like a big superstructure tower kind of for people to live in. Nice in here, lots of machine parts, lots and lots of machine parts. The thing is, as long as I'm making money, I can buy machine parts, so it's all good. As we've got an anomaly, let's send him, go and search for it, and back afterwards. So again, holding shift as you always do to queue up additional commands. Hey Dan. Don't know when you sent that message. 10 minutes ago. Should look at the chat more often. Hey. Feel free to come and join me in the channel, Dan, and come and actually say hello. Also, more people are playing. What's you in the frib? Yeah, probably should. Well, should open my can of Coke to have it with my bourbon. Who doesn't like bourbon and Coke? Whilst it's still cold, because it's so warm. There we go. That's going to taste amazing. Ah, do love my bourbon and Coke. Let's speed things up a bit. What's the deal here? So it's not full, it's been charging. Good. That's what we expect. I don't really care about the work clock in individual. I'm gonna research that in a minute when I've done all these other researches apparently. So this is actually self-sustained soon because I can get concrete from there. No, I'm gonna get rare metal. I'm not gonna get metal though. So I will need to bring metal over, but that's not a problem. I've got loads, so much of it. To get the shuttle research, I can't remember where the shuttle research was. I think it's robotics. A lot of robotics to do. Vacation building that allows colonists to experiment with biorobots. Counts towards the workshop milestone. But it consumes machine parts. What's this? A new spot at Hanging Gardens. Beautiful. Improves the comfort of all residents in the dome. By how much? This is kind of cool as well. Live long and prosper, Vulcan salute. Salutation. Retirement age and death from old age happen later in the colonist lifetime. So basically you get more use out of colonists, that sounds like. That it's going to be very useful, but I'm just not doing enough research at the moment. Well, I am doing a decent amount of research, but not enough. You also get sponsor goals. So yeah, so this is my level of difficulty that this is set at. So I need to have 3 biorobotics workshops on the go. Sounds like that's not going to be easy. That's where my money came from. Going up stars, additional drones, 50% cheaper advanced resources. So I wonder if that's the. Oh, that's good because if that's, are they these must be classes? Yeah, advanced resource. Good.
Sector scanned. Milestone achieved.
Yay! All sectors scanned. Helps a little bit of extra resource doing that. So, so these are mission goals. I wonder if I do that. No, I mean because you get a reward from it. It's going to actually. And actually complete based on that. Ah, here we go, milestones. So, but once I do get all sponsor goals, you get that. And then obviously the more colonists you build up and workshops, construct a wonder, construct a megadome. Do need to some kind of spires in here really.
Anomaly analyzed.
Make
There's
available.
more to the barren environs of the Red Planet than meets the eye. A veritable treasure trove of undiscovered knowledge and wonder. So long as you know where to look.
In tiniest simple looking rock contain answers to mystery. Ooh, CO2 jet propulsion. Creative disposition. Research amplification. That sounds like a win if there ever was. It's going to be the most expensive research ever. But, yeah, advanced rocketry gives you that. There it is! Jet propulsion. With flying resources around wherever they're needed. I got their Martian festivals. Creative disposition. What forms of art? Oh, the workshop milestone. Right, 40% of people were in workshops making things all lovely. Look at that. Like over 15 days of research. Hawking Institute and Network Node. Increase production by 25%. That's it though, Hawking Institute. Generates research faster than a research lab, and you can have more people in it. You only need one as well if you do it that way. Probably should research that, but I mean. Also,
observing at a distance won't do when it comes to understanding the wisps. That much has become quite obvious by now.
It's also become obvious is the strain on our water supply. Still, we know nothing of our thieves, save they originate from the sinkholes appearing all around. I mean, that would bug me more. The water impact isn't too terrible at the moment, but more sinkholes keep appearing. Many feel that returning our explorer, further analysis at sinkhole site might be the only move we can currently make. Sinkhole perfect for the task. Send an explorer to scan the anomaly at the chosen sinkhole site. We have to do risk management. Yeah. Okay. This guy. Alright, come on then. Let's not waste time. I want to know what these little buggers are. I mean, little wispy creatures. This is when, like, I make them irate and 20 come out and steal all my water and we just all die. You see, in that interest, I just want to watch this and see what happens. No, I really ought to, no, let's take all the concrete up. Ooh, getting our hands dirty. Right, let's just pause this while I just queue. There you go. He's now going to unload that.
Our explorer is just above what we hypothesize to be an entry point to a vast complex made entirely out of ancient lava tube tunnels.
Specific opening also happens to perfectly fit for lowering the vehicle inside. Because of course, nothing ever goes terribly wrong when you just lower stuff into tubes on an alien planet. Okay. Hoping to track the whereabouts and behaviour of the wisps during the day. Okay, I mean that's cool though. We need to know more. Take heed, however, we have no idea what awaits inside, and if we'll be able to recover the Explorer once lowered. It may be a risk worth taking. Yeah, we must know. Lower the Explorer. I mean, it's probably just going to wind them up, and they're going to want to murder me and all my colonists. But you know, I want to know. So I'm sure anyone else happens to be watching this, they would want to know as well. So with that in mind, let's just get this done.
Research complete.
Yay! Farm automation. Yeah, so these are now maxing out. Oh no, they're not. I need to do that first. Decreases workplaces by 2. Okay, so reduce the workspaces and still get. I'm assuming then it'll take 2 off. The 4 that I've got in there will then be working at 100% capacity, at which point the building performance will be better overall. Just a big assumption. There is quite a high level of detail when you zoom right in, considering how far out you can go. We're stealing all my water. Totally want shuttles, but is there something else I should be doing beforehand? 7,000 for Hawking Institute, or 6,300 for shuttles to move stuff around. You know what? I'll take the hit for now, because the research doing that will make my research faster in the first place. Wonder if, actually thinking about this, because the machine parts, I want them, but they're not going to be an issue right now. So I'll do the patents to get more money. 2 billion. No. Just go straight to that. Okay. Yeah. Thing uses so much concrete. Right, well, let's get a full load of concrete and bring it back again. You know what? I'm just gonna route concrete and then unload it over here. I'll just pick a load up when I feel like I've got enough, or when I forget about it and I've got too much. We'll do that. And let's build some storage for the concrete. Put it there. I mean, this is good.
Resources are low.
Uh-oh. Two souls. Less than 3, but I've still got 22, and there's still food there. And my automation. Oh, that's just weird. Why would we do that? Oh, because I had 2 closed, so okay, can't really argue with that.
Research complete.
I wonder if there's a better way to do this, because it says the soil quality is 100%, which is why I should be getting all this stuff. Well, that increases the soil quality by 10%, they take it down, so... So that gives me 12. That gives me loads, but decreases the soil quality. Soil quality decreased by 10%. And it takes 5 days. That's given me 40 takes 5 days. That's given me 55 takes 5 days. And that's increasing the quality of the soil, that's reducing the quality of the soil. Yeah, so if I swap that for potatoes. Extractor amplification! I'm not going to do it yet, I don't need it. Water production. Yeah, it's just not necessary. I'm not pulling as much as I need to at the minute. This guy is at max. Okay. Use more power, which isn't a problem, solar powered. Yeah, and night. So it doesn't keep telling me stuff isn't working. Kind of feel like we're ready to bring some colonists in, start living here and working here. What do I need to build that though? Machine parts, of which I've got 4. Here we go.
Received a signal from our explorer after hours of silence. Massive amounts of data were transitioned before falling silent one final time.
The data it sent shows there are buried caverns filled with multitudes of wisps, most of which exhibit dormant behaviour and so far do not react in any way to the presence of our vehicle. Those which have been to the surface and have been near liquid water go through a process which results in several new wisps being born out of it. weird. Too fascinating. I've never seen anything of the sort on Earth. Are these like aliens? Sadly, our engineers see no way of extracting the Explorer. Still, sacrificing it has given us priceless knowledge and a magnificent alien phenomena. Okay. To what end? Are we going to do some more? Are we going to stop them? Are we going to try and harness them for power? Can we build some sort of water draining ability, like we can breed them ourselves and then steal the water from their bodies, like wisp genocide? Maybe I'm a bit mean. Only be bring me some polymer. Right, I think that will do for now. What I need is to build the thing, and then it's going to probably require machine parts. So load up machine parts. I'll need some polymer as well later. Are my resources still looking okay for now? That's good. What have we got here? Yep. Got 0 days, so basically next wake up, they should get food and good. Right, so I haven't got an explorer over this side. So I need to ask for one of those from Earth, or I'll buy one from Earth. Here we go. It's arrived. Good. And then no, otherwise it'll just keep eating them. Polymers. And some electronics. I think machine parts, polymers, electronics, just to keep everything working. Load everything. Institute of Science, love it. So, treats colonists to remove flaws. I mean, that got to be pretty good. Just getting excited about something else, wasn't I? Shuttles. The thing is, when you research all these things, it costs to maintain. That becomes problematic. Don't need university. Do that one. Let's eat our dead people. Sounds like fun. Right, I need to end the streams reasonably soon. Go on to a bit of Tuesday night games, which I may or may not stream. I mean, if we can figure out how to live in harmony, you know, it's only water.
Our last living founder, spelling the end of an era for us all.
Engsu, maybe? I had a dream to see humanity united, conquering the stars, and Pengsu allowed nothing done in the path of his dream, no hardship, no loss, not even personal safety. What more can be asked? Cause old age. Rest in peace, friend. Without you, this would never have started. It left a void. Do not let it take over your hearts, friends. Do not mourn the icon of good that we have lost. Rather, rise up and become the icon yourself. Rest in peace, friend. So that effectively is you have a founder ship, which you get to choose, just basically like any other. Like I'm going to do when I need to get some colonists. So him dying is a bit of a, as you say, end of an era. How am I looking? The comfort's still low, but the morale is good. That's the empaths keeping morale up, which is awesome. I do need to work on comfort a bit. Right, so why the hell are we not building this thing? Metal? Is that not enough metal? I'm just gonna... Oh. Another universal depot? Or a metal depot? Go through metal all the time. I'm gonna build a metal depot. Well, let's build up another route. Pick up metal from here. I mean, I think there's metal. Yeah, there's loads of metal around here. Just pick it up from here. Metal, unload it here. So as you can see, go there, then supply the metal and start hoovering it up. Come. Oh no, it's not building because I've turned it bloody off. I didn't want them putting resources onto it before I was in a position to build it. Yeah. Needs power? Yep. Which is partly what I wanted to test, so... There's just enough metal to actually build that. He's getting full of metal though, he'll bring all that over. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, I've got that research. Stupid. I've got research, which means my extractors can run without people. So, kinda didn't need a colony here. Because they can run with it. To be fair, I'm not sure if I do. If I do still need it to be in range to work. Maybe it doesn't. I might have to test this, you know. I might have to actually take all these, destroy them all, delete the thing and see if it still runs and see if I still get bits here. Because that's pretty epic if that is the case. At which point I need a drone factory, I need to maintain it all, but I don't need the water, so I can just ditch that. So all of this effort may have been for nothing! Yay! Should totally amplify it. Look at this. Lovely precious metal. Right, well let's turn this off. That draws 15 power. Yeah, I mean, it's working without the dome. Okay, note to self, still got a reasonable amount to learn about this game. Well, at least, you know, at least the dome's there, ready for it. Ugh. You know, just might have built it somewhere else where there's like vistas and somewhere around here with all these resources. Can't win them all. Can't win them all. Just put a dome there and take advantage of that, actually. But no, I like this because it's got 2, and that one's got 2 as well. Research going well. Martian Institute for nerds. I mean, for people to learn stuff.
Research complete.
Right, well, let's have one of those. Walking Institute. See people inside it. So that's where people will go to research it instead of the research thing. That's cool. Yeah, okay, that's got access to 2, it's fine. Right, well in that case, if I don't need them to work there, which I don't. 22, there's 2 spaces. What we got? 1 disabled work slots, that's fine. I don't actually need more colonists. Right, okay, let's just... Do I need any of these resources? Yes, I need some machine parts, and I need... Right. Just launch cargo rocket, and then... launch another cargo rocket, but this one... 20... So I've got 2 rockets. One I'm going to land here with the resources I need. The next one is going to land here to be loaded up with resources. That's what I do need. Fuel refinery. Power. Power. Totally thought I was gonna like. No, it's not. It's not power. That's power. Let's get rid of it. Just turn it off now. I don't think I'll unbuild it as such. Just don't think you're going to be quite as important.
Alive? Perhaps a non-carbon-based life form?
Ooh.
Are they intelligent?
Cell signaling to our current understanding of biological life. 2 pillars of the definition of life we employ it. There's a discussion going on. What comes out of it may cast a long shadow far down the road ahead. Let's not turn it into some academic nonsense. Yeah, I think I will still build this and then have it as a production thing. So they won't run that, but they will have a words. That's what I need. The ability to build computer parts, which is that one. And the jets will ferry everything backwards and forwards. Okay, so what we got? That's that one. Yeah. Well, you land there. And the resource one. Land here. That is probably a good place to call it quits for now. The stone's overflowing. Dumping ground, or just to use it somewhere. I'll just fill that in. But yeah, hope you've enjoyed a little bit of an introduction to surviving Mars, which, as you can see, I seem to be doing reasonably well at. Still a long way to go, and I've you know, I mean, is the goal to populate all this, or I've got to get to certain things? Who knows? But for now, that's good. Let's save this. Nice, it does the autosave as well. Can imagine something horrible happening, and at least you can kind of prepare for it. But yeah, that is it. Stream over. I hope you enjoyed it, and in the words of my friend Phil, like and subscribe. It's not YouTube, Phil. But yeah, I'll probably do some more surviving Mars streaming. Now that is over.